I'm going to review the Ryobi PCL704. It's a 18 volt hand vac, and it works on Ryobi's 18 volt platform. And basically I bought this thing to, kind of vacuum out the vehicles and just small jobs around the house. So basically the unit came with a couple of attachments. It's got a brush attachment and also an extension for getting down in the crevices, and this typically works pretty well in the vehicle. It was kind of weird when I assembled it because this piece is sort of an extension and it only fits one way. I guess you can use this thing as is, put this extension in, but if you're going to use the other attachments, they have to go on this extension, like so. And there's with the brush. The brush does have some articulation, I guess you could call it, which might help in certain cases. I guess if you're vacuuming blinds or something like that. Generally, this thing has been working pretty good for me. Again, it does work on the OnePlus 18 volt platform, so you can swap out your batteries. I do have several batteries, and I will be talking about batteries and chargers in one of my episodes. So pretty easy to swap out the battery. Now, there are a couple of drawbacks to this unit that I will point out, and I will demonstrate the suction on it, but the bin or the catch bin reservoir does come off like so. And again, you can remove this extension, and then to empty it, you have to separate these pieces right here, and then put that in my trash bin. Now, it does seem like some things can get stuck down in the bottom, so I'm just going to use a long screwdriver to kind of clean that out, but I will put these on the table so you can see the suction, and I will get a close-up. Now, the drawback to this unit, and again, I should probably get a close-up here, so I'm going to adjust the camera. Okay, that's a little better. So, as I was explaining here, this piece comes out to empty out the catch bin, and there's a filter inside here, and you can just rotate it to remove the filter. This has somewhat of a pre-filter right here, so I'm gonna just shake that out in my trash bin. That's that. The thing that concerns me a bit is this is sort of a HEPA filter, and that is going to get plugged up very quickly, and I'm pretty sure, well, I'm positive that Ryobi sells replacements, but this is the main drawback for me. And once this gets clogged up with a bunch of dust and everything, it's going to reduce the suction. It does seem like it gets clogged up rather quickly, but I tend to blow these out with an air compressor, and you're going to want to blow it out from the inside. So put your compressor nozzle on the inside and then blow the dust out. So for now, I'm going to shake this out In fact, I'm going to go blow this out with my compressor and show you what it looks like when I come back. But you can see there's a lot of dust in there already, and I haven't used this thing that much. So I will go and blow this piece out, as well as the dust catch bin, because it almost seems like the static from the plastic does catch some dust there. So let me go do that. I'll be back. Okay, I've got everything cleaned up here, and this these blew out pretty nicely. As you can see, the HEPA filter is pretty white and clean as compared to before. Again, I am still a bit worried about this. I will probably end up buying at least maybe 3 replacement filters. I have no idea how much they are. This complete unit right now is on Home Depot for $49.97. So that is without the battery. It's the tool only. And I'm going to put it back together and just demonstrate. Yes, there are some indicators here on where to align the tabs. So you can only put it on one way, which is a good thing. You also have to screw this filter in to make sure that it stays in. And then finally, when you're putting this back on, there's a tab on the bottom that has to be aligned. And then there's a catch on the top, and you have to make sure that the catch locks in place. It can be a little bit difficult to get those things aligned. Again, here we have the adapter, and then finally any of the attachments that you want to put on there. So I'll just demonstrate the suction real quick. Hopefully you can see the things moving around in there. It's got pretty good suction at this point. Okay, so this is the PCL704 18 volt hand vac from Ryobi, and I guess considering the filtration and everything in here, I'm not going to give this a super high rating, but it does seem to do the job. I have used it on my vehicle, you know, to vacuum out the floor mats and just a little pickup around the garage. Basically, that's what I bought it for. Man, out of 10, I'm probably going to say this thing is about a 6 or a 7. And again, I would only give it a low rating because the filter, the price is right. You know, I mean, for 50 bucks without the battery, that's not too bad. You know, if you're already using the Ryobi 18 volt platform, it works well because, you know, chances are you're going to have a few of these batteries sitting around anyway for various tools, which I do. So, you know, I do like the Ryobi platform, and I'll explain more about that in some of my other videos. So anyway, let's give it a 6 or a 7, and I'll give a more, maybe a longer term review a little bit later, but so far so good. I am going to buy a few extra filters, and we'll see how this thing goes. All right, thanks for watching.